There are, well, cool thing about today, everything's a rectangle, so we can do that.
Then why do we need the pyramid side?
A rectangular pyramid. But you don't have to work with the triangles today. All right. V equals capital BH is for prisms. V equals 1/3 capital BH is for the pyramids. Now, a prism, we're going to draw. So if you're one who, like, drawing, here we go. Rectangular prisms, draw a rectangle. Go off a little bit, draw another rectangle. And then connect your corners. Now, pyramid. You see the slanted parallelogram at the bottom?
Yes.
Recreate that over here. So you had one long line, one line down, kind of go off a little bit, draw another long line, connect your edges so you have a parallelogram. These are not to scale. I'll be lucky if my pyramid looks like a pyramid. Then find the center of that, put a dot. Go straight up from that dot until you hit that line. This is the tippy tip top of our pyramid. So now you're going to draw a line to connect the tippy tip top down to every corner of your, that might be the best pyramid I've ever drawn.
You know what that reminds me of? A UFO.
I was going to say a pyramid.
A UFO. A UFO. Just shining down. Coming to steal your house.
All right. So we've got pyramids, prisms. Shade the bases. So we are dealing with rectangular prisms. So my base is the rectangle. And rectangular pyramids. So my base is that rectangle. Now, capital B. Class asked, why do we use capital B? Because you know that volume of a prism like this is length times width times height. But then they change it to this, where capital B is area of base. Now, the area of the base in this instance is rectangles. And what is the formula for area of a rectangle? So A equals BH, base times height. And why do we do that? Because every prism uses this formula. Every prism. No matter what the shape, a pentagonal prism, you find the volume by doing this. Every pyramid is this. Find the area of the base, how tall is the pyramid, divide by 3. So we change it to be more generic so that you don't have 20 different formulas. You just have 2, and it works for every prism ever, every pyramid ever, no matter the base. Okay? So let's add some numbers and do some math. If this is 5 across, 3 deep, and 4 tall. And then same over here, 5 across, 3 deep, and then height, this is tricky, is not on the side. We're talking height of the pyramid.
It's on the dotted line.
The dotted line is my height. It'll have a 90-degree sign at the bottom, and that is 4. Or it might be off to the side where it'll tell you like from here to here is 4. But you're talking from tippy tip top, drop a line down the middle of the pyramid till it hits the floor.
Like a ruler.
Yes. Now, I'm going to switch it up from last class. Step 1. Write your formulas.
I'm not even at step 0.
Write your formulas. So we have this one and this one and this one. Well, if we do this one first, because that's coming. So if I do the rectangular prism, I need to know that V equals capital BH, and I need A equals BH. Next step, I can start filling in some numbers. Step 2, plug in numbers. Well, should have made step 2 find the area, then plug in numbers. So base of my rectangle is how much?
5.
And height is of the rectangle? 3. This is where it gets a little confusing, because the rectangle is 5 times 3, which is 15. So area of the base is 15, which is capital B is now 15. How tall is the prism? 4. And 15 times 4 is 60. So volume of the rectangular prism is 60. Now, yes,
For area, why is it 3 and not 4?
because I want the orange rectangle.
Oh, okay.
I could have, yeah. Rectangular prisms, you just do 3 times 5 times 4. But tomorrow we do triangles, and you can't just do that. Then last step, or, well, if it's a pyramid,
You can't see.
thank you. It's a third of this. V is 1/3, capital B, H. So we'd have 1/3. How much was the base? 5 times 3? 15. And the height was still 4. Oh, thank you. 15 times 4 was how much?
60.
And what's 1/3 of 60? So the volume of the pyramid is 20. So you do all the same steps as the prism, except you divide it by 3. So we still ended up doing 5 times 3 times 4 divided by 3.